if I die for some reason in the middle of making this video, it's because I got stung by the bee that keeps flying around me. Hey guys, so on this channel, one of the things that I want to do is rants, or just like talks about different things. So this is going to be my first rant video, and I'm just going to be talking about school and like different topics because I just graduated high school. So I feel like now that I've escaped it, I'm going to go back and kind of review it and tell the good stuff and the bad stuff, and you know, we'll go from there. So this video is going to be based around topics, and each topic is going to be something big that I remembered from high school. Either I enjoyed it or I really didn't enjoy it. Let's get started. Number 1, the classes. So for anybody who doesn't know how classes work in high school, along with the classes that you're forced to take, like math and science and history and all those, you're also given electives. So your extracurricular stuff, like your not math, nobody's taking math as an extracurricular, like choir and drama and all those other extracurriculars. And so at my school, the way they do it is your freshman year you get 1 elective, and your senior year you get 4, and so the other 2 years are like 2 and 3. What really irks me or gets on my nerves is that you're only allowed to take certain electives, but if your school doesn't have the electives that more center around you or like what you want to do, you've got all of these other classes that you hate that may not have anything to do with what you want to be when you grow up, and then you've just got your little few electives over here that are like actually keeping you going. For example, when I was a freshman, I was forced to take a science, a math, a history, language, Spanish, choir, Bible, because I went to a Christian school, and something else that I'm failing to remember. Oh, PE and health. So anyway, as a freshman, I was kind of frustrated because not only was I not really prepared for the transition from 8th grade to 9th grade with the hardness of the classes, but I had one class really keeping me going, which was choir, because that was the one class that I really wanted to take that was really fun. And it annoys me that at most schools you're kind of just thrown into the classes that are required, but based on what you want to be, that might not even suit your needs. I'm never going to use pre-cal in my life, ever. And I'm not going to use chemistry, and I'm not just depends on where my life goes. Probably not going to use Spanish. I'm definitely not going to use most of the things I learned in history, depending on what I do. And so it annoys me that I had to take 4 years of most of those classes except for science. And I'm not going to use that when I could have been spending my time learning things in music or things in computers, which is what I'm going to college for, or different things that interested me, like animation or different things. And it's messed up because you spend 4 years of your life sitting in classes with people who don't want to be there as much as you in most of your classes. And you're just sitting there wondering, why am I, what is this? Like, pre-cal. Like, I can almost promise I am never gonna use the Pythagorean theorem. I can almost promise you. Mainly because I don't know what turn my life is gonna take. No, I can promise you I'm never gonna use the Pythagorean theorem. You know why? Because I don't remember what it was. But that's just my 2 cents. On to the next one. Number 2, my friends. Now me and my friends were a sort of weird bunch because we were the drama kids. We were the equivalent of nerds, even though I graduated from a class of 66 people, and so we were a very small class. So most of the people in my class knew each other. Actually, everybody in my class at least knew of each other and could call each other by name. And so it was kind of easy to mingle, but so there weren't as like many cliques as most high school has when you have like 500 people in your class. It wasn't like that. You could gravitate to different groups, but the group that I mainly stuck with was the drama kids, or like choir kids, or just the performing arts kids, we'll just say, because I was in praise band, choir, photojournalism, drama, and gospel choir, and I think that's it. But yeah, I did a lot of performing arts stuff, and so those are the people that I hung out with. I think that friends are one of the biggest factors of what makes your, not just your schooling career, but specifically your high school career, because even though some of the classes are horrible, you still have your friends to help you make it through, because they're the ones in the classes with you, and they're the ones that make it fun and help you make memories. For example, one memory I will always remember is that when we used to get to school in the mornings, our school would start at 7:45, and some of us would get there between 7 in the morning and about 7, well, some of us would get there at 7:45 right at the bell. But while we were hanging out at the beginning of school waiting for classes to start, we would all sit in the basement, and it would be like 4 of us that start, and then it'd be 6 of us, and then 8 of us, and then we just pulled chairs together like knights at the Too Small Round Table. So there were a lot of us, and hopefully by the end of the summer, I'm gonna either have collab with I want to collab with a lot of my friends. And for the ones that I don't get to collab with, and the ones that I do, I'm gonna make a meeting my friends video. So if you're watching this and you're one of my close friends, or I've told you that you're gonna be in that video, I still want that to happen. So be on the lookout for that, because you're gonna be featured in that. One of the perks of being a performing arts student is that you get to meet more people than are just in your grade. I was friends with freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, and sometimes I was friends with so many people that I wouldn't remember what grade people were in, and I think they were in higher grades than they were. I've made a lot of memories during high school with my friends, and I know it wouldn't have been the same without them. Both people that were really close to me and people that were just kind of like, hey, how you doing? I wave to you, and that's about it. But yeah, because everybody's got some of those people. I mean, let's be honest, you're not best friends with everybody. But even the people that were kind of just like, hey, I know you from afar, but you know, that's about it. Those people still impact your life in some way, even though it's kind of middle school. But you know, on to number 3, homework. Homework. Just no. Now don't get me wrong, some homework is actually beneficial, but a lot of the stuff that teachers be giving is just busy work, and some of them know it. But it upsets me when some teachers know it's busy work, and when you call them out for giving you busy work, they claim it's not busy work. For example, if you give me a sheet of addition and subtraction, and we've been working on addition and subtraction for this whole week, and it is now Friday, why are you giving me 50 problems of addition and subtraction when everybody in the class knows how to do this? We should either be A, taking a quiz on this, B, moving on to the next lesson, or C, taking a nap, because everybody knows that everybody in this room is sleep deprived. So why are we fronting? We need to go to sleep. And what's really annoying is some teachers be giving homework like their life depends on it, like your life depends on it, like the national security depends on it. Like if you don't do this homework, somebody gonna die. Some teachers be giving homework like it is the most important thing in the world. Like you have nothing to do at home, like I have nothing to do at home. We got lives outside of this. Don't nobody need addition and subtraction, Pythagorean theorem, and filling in the blanks and all of that to be taking up time where I could be doing the most important things, like eating, or sleeping, or doing anything else except your homework. And you know, one of the final thing that annoys me about homework the most is I spend 3 hours at home doing my homework, and then you feel like you can just walk around with your little clipboard and go, oh, you did it, good job, check, 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 check. All right, everybody did their homework, everybody's getting 100s. All right, next lesson. Like, no, stop, hold on. Did you even look at this child's paper? That boy over there, I can see it from, he drew a shark in 5 of the blanks, and you counted that as credit. That man did not do his homework. He is filling in Christmas trees in the bubbles. Don't play that. If I spend 3 hours on my homework, the amount of time that I spend doing it should be equivalent to the amount of effort that you have to put in to grade my paper. Not just a check mark, I am sorry. On to the next one. Number 4, exams. Now I'm pretty sure I can say for every student that exams are not ideal for the following reasons. Exams are messed up because teachers expect you to remember everything that they taught you either from August to December or January to May. I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning, and you expect me to remember a lesson that you taught me in January? I'm sorry, but that's not possible. I'm sorry. Honestly, people be studying for exams way harder than they have to be. Like, for example, your life is just on a decent road. Like you're just cruising down, you're making it through the semester, you're just going, you're just passing all the hills and the flowers, and all of a sudden you hit a bump. And then you look back and be like, oh, there was just a pothole in the road, no big deal. All right, your grade might be slipping a little bit, but you're still doing good. And then all of a sudden, you see some storm clouds up ahead, and then you're looking around and then it starts raining, so you roll up your windows, and then all of a sudden, you getting hit by a hurricane called exams, and you ain't ready for it. Life is about to literally clap you in the face because you can't make it past the grade because you don't remember the Pythagorean theorem. Yeah, I'm bringing that back. I still don't know what the Pythagorean theorem is. Exams aren't really a fair way to judge how much people know, because really the only things exams are judging is how well I am at tricking you that I was paying attention and I remember everything you taught me from the semester. That's about it. And you know what's really upsetting? Teachers complaining about grading exams. Like, I'm sorry, did anybody ask for this exam? You can't complain. You are doing this to yourself. If your exam is longer than War and Peace, it is not our fault. We don't want this exam. We got every other thing in the world to be doing, every other class to be studying for. We would kindly appreciate it if you didn't give an exam. But nope, you give it anyway. It is not my fault that you include every single vocab word that we've had. It is not my fault that you include every history lesson that we learned. It is not my fault that you include every single math equation that I have done from January to May on this final exam. It's not. I don't want it. Take it back. Alright, y'all, but real talk, high school was fun. High school was really fun. I know this video had a lot of stuff about stuff that wasn't really nice about high school, but in reality, I went to a really nice high school. And I thank God that even though everything wasn't perfect, even beyond some of the stuff that I didn't mention, I just thank God that I got the opportunity to graduate from a Christian school, because it was one of my really big prayers, and my family was able to make it happen, and God just really came through, because I did not think I would be walking across the stage from the school that I wanted to, but He worked it out for me. So even though some things are bad about high school, I encourage you to find the light in whatever situation that you're in, because any situation, there is some good in it, no matter what. The good may not always be as big as the bad or like as prevalent, but it is still there. If you're struggling and don't got no friends, I'll be your friend. Hit me up in the comments or on social media. I'll be your friend. And so yeah, we'll make it. You got this. Well, I think that's all for this week's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because I try to make videos every Monday and Thursday, the occasional video on a Tuesday, or if my computer is acting up on a Monday, then the video is probably going to come out on Tuesday. So, you know, we're just feeling this through. Monday and Tuesday are the day that I want to do it, but you know, Monday and Thursday, but you know, sometimes Tuesday. Sometimes it might be Saturday if just stuff didn't go right that week. But you know, we're gonna make it. And yeah, hit me up on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. I'm at BobbyKearns0109. On SoundCloud, it's Bobby Kearns it's SoundCloud/Bobby Kearns. SoundCloud.com/Bobby Kearns. Wow, I'm getting a little better at this, but still bad. And my website is BobbyKearnsJr.com. Alright, I think that's it. Remember, God loves you, and so do I. I'll see you next week.